Welcome back, my fellow duplicants, to Oxygen Not Included. Today I've got some more Mirror Madness for you. So, last time we got our little Atmos suit dock up and running, and now we're starting to dig down here, and ooh, yes, we've got refined metals. Very nice. Not only that, the super dupes over here on the left have pretty much turned an entire puddle into a spot where we're now draining this into an infinite stacking pile of bottles over here. Very nice. Super Bubbles has now arrived, and she brought her own little problems with us for some odd reason. She actually cannot navigate up these stairs. She hasn't figured that one out just yet. Not sure why, but I put in a ladder just to make sure that she can actually get into the base. One thing that I've noticed here is that this ice box is not being very icy. It does work, but somehow we still end up with a rot pile down here, and it's just about nuking all the food that I have inside of this side. So I might have to go back to using carbon over here on the left. I also noticed that the reason I don't have any oxygen over here is because I wasn't building up polluted water, which is what I actually use to produce a lot of my oxygen. The reason it wasn't doing that is because it was all being emptied via the bottle inserter over here at the high flow liquid reservoir. So that feeds into all of the metal refineries down here. Ooh, yeah, and you can see what's happening here. The power drops every once in a while. So I kind of need to give that a battery backup. I don't have the real tiny battery mod installed, but that would be a good one for this spot. There's a mod that allows you to have a very small transformer and then a very little battery. But yeah, I think that's what's happening there. The power drops every once in a while, which causes the food to slowly go bad over time. Which again is why we use carbon. So I should probably just put that back down here and stop worrying about it. Dupes, how did you drop the Atmos suit here? Of all the spots, you ended up there? How? How did that happen? All right, so let's continue our goal here of digging into new areas and seeing what all we have around here. So I know right up here there's some sort of vent. Not sure what we're going to find, but let's go ahead and dig up there. We also have another one all the way over here. So I'm going to dig up to that and investigate that one as well. Now, the other thing I want to do is keep digging down. Look at this. Ooh, iron, lead. I wonder what else we might find down here. Some slicksters and oil. Ooh, we need to get some of that oil. Looks like the shine bug reactor's doing its thing. Look at that. Guess we're saying that the pneumatic door here was not locked. There we go. Now it's locked. And shut off. So I have a small issue with my wiring setup here. This thing is actually drawing over 1,000 pretty much all the time. It's because this transformer over here is actually doing 1,000, and then whenever this loader turns on, that throws a little bit of, that kind of throws a wrench in the whole thing. All right, so what's next on the menu of things to do and tackle inside of this base? Yeah, I could use some farms. That would actually be real handy. So I could actually do something besides just grow mealwood down here constantly. And if I were to do that, I think over here's a good spot. All right, so I think I'm going to have to advance my food system over here. This is not working out quite as intended anymore, although it is moving. All right, so if I go 3 by 32, just like that, that's the maximum size for a farm. And then I can create some sort of little liquid lock that we go through to get inside of there. That way I can hold the right type of gas in there. So what I'm really looking to do is make up a nice little farm over here. And then I'll insulate it all the way around, which might be kind of overkill, but this way I can do the temperature control thing. And then as far as the food is concerned, I could just use hydroponic tiles and run with that, or just normal tiles if I don't need anything fancy. However, the farm station is going to be one thing that I need, so I'll put that in, something like that. We also want to be able to get the stuff out of here real simple. So when we go to harvest this up, that's where Sweepy's going to come in. So we can take Sweepy, put that little guy right there, or we could put Sweepy all the way down here at the other end and just have a door that's open. Oh, that would be a good idea. So then we go through a liquid lock right here, bloop, and then you're in this room, and you have everything that you need. And then inside of here, I'll have a shipper. So that will be something like this with a loader, which should fit inside of here somewhere. This allows me to ship everything out. And looking at this like so, yeah, that looks like we could definitely make a farm like that. Now, the only thing is I think I might want to leave normal tiles inside of here, just in case I can get pips to actually plant up whatever it is I'm trying to grow. All right, let's make this a blueprint. Call it a farm, and then we'll try to place a bunch of them down. All right, so let's go ahead and use that blueprint right here. I'll set it back just a little bit from the ledge. We might actually want to jump inside of Atmos suits when we go to do this. So if I were to place this right here, then I could have room for one of those right there, and then a dock right next to it if I want to actually go ahead and have a dupe jump inside of that and not have to worry about the gases inside of here. Which could just be one ladder for multiple zones, or I could set it up multiple for multiple zones. Haha! Yeah, this is coming together. Sweet. It's going to make quite the mess when we go to build it, but hey, since when have we ever gone and mopped things up in this base? Ooh, but running into neutronium over there. That's okay. Highly insulated stuff. Boom. Look at all of that. Good luck, dupes. I don't actually know what... don't build that one. Oh, darn it. Don't know what we're actually going to grow over here, but apparently it's going to be a lot of stuff. All right, how are we doing digging down? Oh, we haven't gotten very far, dupes. What about digging up? How are we doing digging up? Oh, yes, we have at least reached up here. That's good. And if we dig over here to the left, let's go ahead and see what we have. We've yet to reach this one either. Okay. All right, so I have completed all of the basic research. Now let's go ahead and just jump into the rockets. Ah, you know what? One thing I didn't think about, but I'm glad I thought about it now, is that I might want to leave the top side of these open for natural tiles as well. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and do this number. The reason I want to keep those open is because we might have plants that have to hang vertically. And if I can grow those naturally, then I can save myself some resources. All right, let's take a look at our gas real quick. Ooh, yeah, we got a lot. Matter of fact, we've got too much hydrogen. We need to do something with this hydrogen. So let me do this pipe spaghetti it out of here. There we go, that'll go to that goes to that. The oxygen no longer needs to run through this over here. We know where it's going, so it could just go like that. Cut the pipe right there. I can also branch off the hydrogen, run it to the generator if we need some more power, which we can do because I can actually take that and run it up here. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and take this generator and just move it into the spot where it makes sense. And that's going to be right inside of there. Hook it up to all of these power wires. Now this hydrogen is going to run up here and vent into here. However, if I need to cool down some area, well, at least I have all of these thermal nullifiers up here, so heat should not become a problem. So long as I have hydrogen around. Look at these dupes building the pipe so quick. Nice. All right, so here's the mirror of the other farm for the super dupes. These guys can go over here and just build this up. One big layer at a time. Boom. Ooh, look at all that little hydrogen moving in there. And we got all these little Dracos. Hey, see? Somewhere when I click on you, I'm going to see that your scales are growing. Although you're still wild. What about tame? Is anybody coming up here to tame them? Oh, I don't have a grooming station. Well, let's fix that right now. Oh, we have an ethanol flood. I'm guessing this is going to be the first of many floods that happen over here. Ooh, ethanol over here too. Oh, how fancy. Let's make the liquid go all over the place. Yeah. Ada, where are you at? Ada? How? Ada! Wow! Now move. Can you move? Should have figured that a dupe would try to find that one spot. Man, this is quite the farm. All right, dupes. I do want you to keep working down if possible. I mean, the farm is kind of a side project for everybody else, but y'all need to keep digging. We got to do something with this copper volcano, which we can do once we get our hands on some oil. Isn't that right, me? We're just gonna dunk a volcano in oil. That's kind of how you handle it. Oh yeah, and definitely let the super dupes know that you guys have been here. They'll see the window tiles and get jealous. See, now I kind of thought ahead over here and actually made a spot where all the water would run down to. But I've also noticed that this is not the same height as everything else. So yeah, that Well, okay, whatever. Shh. Don't worry about it. Nobody noticed until I pointed it out. You can just pretend like it's not there. We have reached maximum output on the Shinebug reactor. Also managed to get ethanol down here. Less good. Make sure we sweep those eggs up. There we go. And those actually just end up in that spot right there, which then drops them down right here, which then gets picked up and shipped over there. I know, complicated, but whatever. Okay, so what this means is I can take the amount of critters I have in here and drop it down, so I don't make as many. Oh, okay, here we go. We've now revealed this spot up here. Look at that. Finally, we've got some water. Look at that, a polluted water vent. Emitting polluted water at 7.8 kilograms a second. What is it going to do? It's going to be contaminated. But what's the temperature? 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, so not too bad. If I let it run over here to the left, it might automatically turn into a steam room. And I can almost possibly steam turbine it if it gets hot enough. Although I don't think that's going to happen. I am going to try though. Let's go ahead and break this open. Poor dupes. I'm sorry. You're going to get kind of crispy over here. This is going to be an incredibly hot job. But we're going to go in here and we're going to dig it up like this. Exposing it to all sorts of stuff inside here. And then if possible, if you're still alive after all of this, we are going to have an insulated roof on top of that. We can go ahead and dig this up real quick. And we'll put an insulated block right here. Okay, dupes? We'll quickly go in here like this, and we'll do this number. And if this goes horribly wrong, then we'll back out, and we'll actually bring in an atmo suit thing and try to make that happen. But I really don't want to pipe oxygen. Yeah, you get it. Oh, and dupes, before we go and do all of this, yes, we're gonna need some cots for crispy dupes. All right, mate, good luck. I hope this thing starts to run too and kind of cools us off. Heat. Oh, you know what? We can analyze that. That would be a good time to do it. So you can see we have space right here. We're very, very close to getting into space. But you can see where all of this heat is coming from. We actually have a volcano that went idle right there, which means we have another volcano right here. And thus, that explains the amount of heat. And that's why we have so much heat up here. Although that's only 200 degrees Celsius, so it's not too horrible. Yeah, there we go. Hey, that'll work out great. It'll keep you guys cool while all of this happens. Don't drink it, by the way, dupes. It's got a lot of poison in it. Oop, we got our first crispy dupe. Ada's getting a little bit hot. Oh, no. You know, I look at this and I'm like, oxygen. Yeah. You know, okay, just hear me out for just a moment here. Priority 9. Okay. I don't think I have the mod installed that automatically sends them to the cots if they get hurt. So, yes, you need to go. You need to go. You need to go. Bacon Lord, that's pretty dangerous. All right, so there we go. Hey, now we can actually now we can make use of our doctor. You have a few patients. So Lurda is complaining about being cold. Right next to where everybody else is getting roasted. All right, sure thing, Lurda. No problem. How's the hydrogen doing? Oh yeah, that works good. Look at that. Vent came up here, overpressurized, just like so. Left us with about 3 kilograms of hydrogen up here. Awesome. It's definitely more than enough. If I disable that building, will it close? How you doing, dupes? Ah, geez, everybody's out of commission. Why aren't you building the farms, dupes? You guys are slacking. This thing isn't even built yet. Ooh, we dug down here a little bit further. And more of this biome. This is actually a pretty interesting map. Like, I'm into it. Oh, that's why I'm having power issues over here. The tubes actually can't get over here, and these pumps are just constantly running. Thank you, Ice Fox. Sorry about the issue. My bad. There, now you can turn those off. We don't need those to run 24/7. That's only been happening for what, 100 cycles? Yeah, you're a bit crispy too. You're out. Next dupe is in. Come on, Panda. I know you can't breathe and you're slowly getting cooked to death down here, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You're supposed to be our doctor, by the way. You should really be the one person who's not over here digging. But hey, don't listen to me. Yeah, you can just go back down here. You know, considering that there's like large bands of polluted oxygen running through my base and half my dupes are kind of burnt to a crisp, stress is surprisingly low. Oh, hey, look, everybody gets omelets today. Unless we got a really good dupe here. Decreased athletics, no. Increased bladder. A pretty smart dupe right there. You know. Patrick, welcome to the base. And thank you so much for being a Patreon supporter. You need to be a chef. And you know who could really use a chef? The super dupes. So have at it, Patrick. I've got a big announcement for you guys. Watch It Print and watchitprint.com are now both live. I've been working on this for a long time. And if you're looking for some CAD training as far as Fusion 360 goes, I've got a great lesson that I just went live with. If you're looking to use Fusion to maybe 3D print some cool little projects, then I've got an awesome free lesson for you. But also if you're looking for something a little bit more serious, then I do have a much larger class that runs you through how to make this big 3D printer that I've been showing off a few times here. And I do have some more projects coming up for this printer, so keep an eye out for that. So yeah, how about that? I sponsored my own video today. Haha! Yeah, alright, so disabling the gas vent just closed it off like that. And we'll just suppress the status. Alright, what else do we have in here? Oh, what? Another polluted water vent? Oh, we found water. We are set. Well, that's good. Now that we have water, I get some sort of idea of just how big I can scale up. I've kind of been holding off on bringing in tons of... Meep! You're about to cook to death, buddy. I'm bringing in tons of dupes because I don't know how much water I was going to have. But there we go. Now that I know that I have 2 giant geysers up here, geez. Well, we can change the strategy a little bit. There you go, there you go. Yeah, if you dig, you can get a lot done before you overheat. But if you guys spend a long time building these ladders, then you don't last as long. Ooh, we have a little bit of steam inside of there. Very nice. Just a little bit more dupes, and then we'll wall this off and call it good for a little while. And hopefully, that'll start to bring the temperature down. You can see that it's, well, it's trying. Although it's more likely that it will just turn into steam, and then I'll kind of be able to tap into the steam. Maybe we can even just run a rocket off it. It's just constant... Bacon Lord, you need to get out of there. This is very... I'm just doing this. Ooh, we dug down just a little bit further. Wow, tungsten? We dug up tungsten? Awesome. Like, I really can't look away from the top spot because my dupe's just perpetually on fire up here. All right, we finally got all the little fishies out of this spot. That's good. Whoa, lowered it. Lowered it. You released some steam and it's very hot. 7, you're gonna need to get out of there as well. Ooh, I'm getting pretty close. Well, let's see here. How many germs do we have in this area? Oh, we still have some. They should be getting killed off though because of the heat. It's getting more difficult as the dupes get further in. Bacon Lord. Ah, you're done. Not sure if this is faster or not than actually just putting in an Atmos suit and trying to go with it like that. But what I do know is that these puffs are not going to be too happy in here. Alright, well I need to wrap the video up here. But as you can see, we definitely have a massive farm going in on the right. And let's check in on the left. You know what? The super dupes are doing a little bit better on that. Look at all these little sweepies. Oh, you got a lot to mop, dude. But it seems as if this project is coming along nicely. At any rate, that's all I got time for today. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Stay awesome. Peace. Brothgar out.